Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode of Bo's Slow English. In today's episode, we are going to have dinner together and you will learn some new food-related vocabulary words. If we have never met before, my name is Bo, hi, and this is my channel. I'm very proud of my channel because I've built a pretty big community of awesome students from all around the world. I want to give a shout out to some of my new subscribers who are from Somalia. Somebody commented that they are from Iran today. We have Yemen, so many countries around the world. I am honored to have you. Before we get started, please hit the like button to show your support and hit the subscribe button if we are not friends yet. This shows me that you are supporting my channel and it keeps me motivated. So thank you everyone for your support. Can you take a guess as to what I am eating for dinner tonight? Let's talk about the different texture of this food. It is crunchy. It has a crust. It is greasy. Let's talk about the flavor or the category of flavor. It is savory, which is another way to say that it's salty. The opposite of savory is sweet, sweet like dessert. My meal is topped with pepperoni and cheese. Now, do you know what I'm eating? Pizza. Can you see all the different colors and texture? We have white cheese, probably mozzarella. We have the pepperoni here. If you look closely, there are crushed red peppers. Here are the crushed red peppers. They add a little bit of spice to the food. I like to have a little spiciness in all of my meals, except for breakfast. It also has a jalapeno slices. It has sliced onions, ground turkey. The edge of the pizza has a nice crispy crust. And let's take a bite. So good. Before I show you the next part of my dinner, I wanted to talk about my day at work. Today was a productive day, which means that I stayed busy and it felt like the time was flying by. Have you ever heard of this idiom, time flies? What this means is I'm having so much fun, I'm so busy that I don't even know what time it is. And every time I looked at the clock, it was a little bit later than I had anticipated, which is always a good thing because it means that I will be getting out of work sooner. Today, I dealt with, which is the past tense of deal with, which means that you had to handle something or handle a situation. So today I dealt with several difficult clients in the morning. The first 3 clients are not nice people. And if you are not familiar with what I do for my full-time job, I work at a skincare clinic. So when someone has a complaint, it's usually about their face and their skin and the products that they used. The first 3 clients, to be very honest with you, have never been too pleasant towards me. What that means is they're a little bit mean. One moment, my cat is sitting on the pizza box, so I need to pick him up and put him on the ground. Millie. I am back, and I also turned on this accent light. An accent light is a small light that gives a little bit of extra fun detail in the room. So back to these mean clients. Every time I have worked with these 3 clients, they were never satisfied with the customer service or the services or the results of their treatment. And my job is to make all the clients happy. And I know that I do a good job with making them happy, which tells me they are the ones with the problem. So in order for me to not get stressed around their energy, I kill them with kindness. This is another great idiom. To kill with kindness. What do you think that means? It means that you are so nice to them that if they are mean to you, they probably feel silly about it. So anytime someone is mean, you just kill them with kindness. After lunchtime at work, I had a team meeting where we got to meet with a new rep. Rep is short for representative, specifically sales rep. We are carrying a new product line at my work. A product line means a new brand of skincare products. Usually when reps hold a meeting at the clinic, they are able to purchase food or drinks for the staff that they are teaching to. So today, we all received free smoothies. During the product knowledge training, which is the meeting where we learn about the products, we learned about the serum that they sell, as well as the cream and cleanser. We passed around the product so that we could test it on our hands. We really liked the texture and the smell, and also usually when reps come for these product knowledge meetings, they will give us free samples of the products that the clinic sells. I am speaking a little extra slowly because I think there are some intermediate to advanced words in this particular segment. So I hope that this speed is helpful for you. The cleanser that we will be selling costs around $40, which is pretty expensive for a cleanser. Did you notice how I pronounced COSTS? Any English word that ends with STS is difficult to pronounce. So let's try to pronounce it together without the extra S at the end and just say cost. Cost. My cat would like to learn some English as well. He's laying down on me. Okay, now let's try to pronounce COSTS, which is costs. Costs. It sounds weird. Without the S, it's cost, and with the S, it's costs. Another word that is difficult to say that has several S's at the end surrounding another consonant is asks. 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 Try saying it just as ASK. 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 And add a S at the end. Listen to all the sounds that I'm making. Asks. Asks. That's a really hard word. If a client were to come in and they would like to purchase a cleanser, they may ask, "Do you have a cleanser recommendation for me?" I will slow that down. Do you have a cleanser recommendation for me? And then I will respond with, what would you say your skin type is? What would you say your skin type is? So again, that was, what would you say your skin type is? What would you say your skin type is? And they may tell me that they either have dry, oily, or acne-prone skin. Or maybe they will say that they have all of that. So that would sound like, I usually have dry, oily, and acne-prone skin. I usually have dry, oily, and acne-prone skin. Acne is a more clinical or medical way of saying pimples. You know, pimples, the round bumps that come up, those are called pimples or acne. I'm taking a pause in my story so that you can look at my cat. He's sitting on my lap, and I still need to finish my dinner, but I really want to finish this vlog. The cream that we will be selling, take a guess as to how much this cream costs. It costs around $125, which is pretty expensive. I just took a bite of my pizza, so hopefully I don't have pizza all over my mouth. After work, I came home and of course I walked my dog around the block, and then I had a call with my therapist. I love talking to my therapist because she is a kind person, but also it helps me to talk about my feelings, and she helps me to provide a different perspective on certain things in my life that are a struggle for me. So every time I get off the phone with her, I feel like weight has come off my shoulders. That is also a really good idiom. Think about when you have 5 pounds of weight on your shoulder. How do you feel? You feel like held down, like you can't move forward. So when you have weight taken off your shoulder, you are able to feel refreshed and like a better version of yourself. So that is what I aim for all the time, and I'm not able to do it without my therapist. Let me show you what else I'm eating for dinner. I got a little sidetracked because I wanted to tell you about my day so you could learn different vocabulary, but I am now going to continue my dinner. I have a bowl of soup. We ordered food to be picked up at one of our favorite places to eat. It's called Goop Kitchen. I know I've posted about this before. I was craving a healthy soup. So in this soup, there is chicken. I should show you what the chicken looks like. Here's the chicken. It also has chopped onions, some green vegetables. It is in chicken broth. Broth is the liquid. There's celery. Do you know what celery is? Let me try to find you a celery. Oh, there it is. Celery. We have carrots. Hold on. Carrots. And that's pretty much it. It's a simple recipe. It looks like there may be some parsley as a garnish. And let's taste it. Delicious. Let me know in the comments 5 new vocabulary words. Actually, that's too many. Just give me 2 vocabulary words that you learned. Leave it in the comments. And why don't you try to write some sentences, and that way it'll help you to really comprehend the word and definition, and it will help to stick in your brain. Do you know what I mean by stick? I will give you an example. So we have this label here. It's sticking to this lid, this plastic lid. So if you learn a new vocabulary word, we want the word to stick to your brain. Does that make sense? I hope you learned something today. I have many more videos, so after you finish this video, feel free to watch my others. Thank you as always for your support, and I will see you next time. Bye!